Hello, here we are with prompt number 8. This is a series of a 50 prompt challenge where we take a prompt each week and create a small collage. In this case, it's going to be the size of an index card. You can download the list. The link is in the description if you are interested in playing along. So today we are looking at a map. We want to take a piece of a map and incorporate it into a larger collage. So here's my sample of one I've done in the past. What I am looking to do when I have a piece of map is to identify the colors in that map and then find other pieces, paper pieces, that will complement those colors. So in this case, I picked yellow and green that match the yellow and green here. And there's also a little bit of green here. In addition to that, there's just some kind of neutral papers, a piece of pattern paper. This is a piece from the inside of an envelope, of a business envelope, and then a form at the top. So here is my size. This is what I'm going to be working with. So first, I want to find a piece of map so that I can choose my paper pieces with that same color scheme. So looking through my scraps, my little box, right away I found this. So this is an option. So you can see that there's blues, there's purple, and a little bit of orange. So that is something that I can do. But just for fun, I pulled out my whole stack of maps. I have a bunch of maps from the 1920s, 30s, and 40s. And it's fun to once in a while pull these out to examine them and see what's possible to use. Let's see, 1942 Georgia. So here you can see lots of yellow and this kind of tomato orange. That might be interesting. I was looking at this one, Suburban Washington, because I liked this down here. I liked that there's some sections of streets, there's this river, but of course I've got this tiny little substrate, right? So I can't take that much, but still there's some options is what I like. I like the green, I like the yellow, this kind of beige color, so there's plenty to work with here. Do I like this more than this? I think so. I think this is going to be a good fit for me. So let me tear out a piece of this. I don't know how much I'm going to need, so I will just start with this. Now you'll notice that with this collage that the map is just a portion of it. I didn't have the map cover the entire background. Imagine if I did. If I used this and I covered the whole thing with map, it would be a little bit more challenging than, say, if I just had the map as a portion of the entire collage. So I think for this, I'm going to use a small piece. And what I also want is some kind of neutral paper to go along with it. There's so much design in this, so many lines, so many colors, so many words to read. It's extremely busy. It's a very busy piece. So I want something that's going to kind of balance the collage by making it simpler. So here I have just a old piece of book page, end page that with just a few marks. So I could use something like this, perhaps. Or I have this text. This would also work. I kind of like that. I might use that. But first, I want to match up some of these colors with some of the pieces from my bit box to see what I can make work here. So would I use something like this? No, I don't want these to compete. This is the main focus, so I want maybe some kind of pattern paper. This might be good. This is also busy, but it doesn't have a focal point. it's the whole thing is patterned. So this might be good. Green, I'm not sure. Possibly. This guy might be interesting. I already see some things happening here. There's more book page or dictionary page. We'll see. Okay. All right, I think I have plenty to work with here. Plenty. Okay, so here's my substrate. Let me see if I can make this do something here. I'm going to save this because it's a nice piece of text, and I've got a date here of 1801. So let me cut this off here. And I will save this for another time and see what I can do with this. Okay. Now, how much map? I could do something across the bottom corner. I can do it on the edge. Let me see. So by the way, these pieces that I'm tearing off of this, I'm going to save this. Save these pieces. This paper is from 1801. So I can use these pieces with a rubber stamp, for example. I can rubber stamp on here, and there's this, you know, it has marks on it and so on. So this is really nice aged vintage paper. So I'm going to save these bits. So I like this Anacostia. So I'm going to take that. I think I could do something like this. I wish that I pulled that all the way across. So let me see if I can find a larger piece. This looks really good. Happy with this. I think I just do want it to go across the whole top. Okay, so let me try this again. This is going to go down at the bottom. Then this across the top. And then this. And this. Is that how I had it? Let me put down this first, and then I will see how it goes. All right, now last are these two pieces, 1 and 2. I think I like it like this. Finally, I need to see if there's anything else before I glue these last two pieces on. It would be perfectly fine if I just finished with these two like this, but I can decide and see if there's some kind of stamp or additional embellishment that I want to add. So here are some more postage stamps. Let me see if there's something that I could add. So this is kind of a blue, which is interesting. I have green, a lot of green already, but then I also have blue on these little buildings symbols. So I might go ahead and add something here just to make it a little bit more, to add some interest. So let me put this down before it gets lost. And then these two, I will leave this here for a second while I put glue on this one. That way I know precisely where to put it. And then this is going to go here. Okay. I have everything lined up properly. I'm really fussy about that. I don't like it when I realize that things are not exactly perpendicular to, you know, lines on design pieces in the background. Okay, do I want to put a little rubber stamping of a postmark on here? Yeah, I could do that. That would be simple. I have this one that says New York. So now I just need to determine the color ink. I think I'm going to stick with black. I don't think I want to add any other colors. So just go like this. There we go. Okay, here's what it looks like. All right, so what do we have next week? Next week is a bingo card or game piece. This one can be a little bit more challenging because not everybody has access to things like bingo cards. One idea is to look for crossword puzzles in old magazines or newspapers. That's also something that can be used in a collage. So keep working on your collages too, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.